how does Python store your contacts? How does it store shopping carts? Or how does it store game scores? And how do we use it in this information? How do we organize this? And this is a Python series, and today our lecture number 3, and today we will cover data structure. So let's start the lecture. So our first topic in data structure is list. So list the items are ordered and changeable, and list also allows duplicates item to enter in it. So what do we mean by ordered changeable? Ordered mean every item in list has specific position or index, and changeable mean we can reassign the value, we can reassign the items, and we can add, remove. And it allows duplicates mean we can enter more than one item more than one time, and uh, it will have it and will not eliminate it like in sets or other thing. So let us see example. uh, List variable. So this is the syntax. In the scale brackets show that the variable is list. So how do we store items in it? To store items in it, we will use a column, item followed by comma, then second item followed by column, comma, and this way we will continue writing our list. And we can also write other data type like string and any other like bool. So this is the basically list. We can have a mixed data type in the list items, like we can have single data type list, like just if we just enter in it our integer, so this will call as integer list. And if we insert item of different data types, this will be a mixed list. And similarly with other data types. So this is basically a list. So so we can now let us see how the list is ordered. That we create an list of in which we store our apples, fruits. So we if we want to print it, let us see how do we will print it. Let us see what happened to just show you. uh, so you can see that the list has been printed. And now if we want to print just a specific item, so we will just write its item number or index. We gonna have a banana because index in Python or programming always start from 0, like apple is at index of 0 and followed by banana that is at index 1. So we just return our index that we want to print. And since we have written 1, so the item at this index has been printed, that is banana. So this was the indexing, this was just a basic indexing. So we have like slicing and more in complex things in that we will see. Empty list, we also have a, like, this is an empty list. We can also write it like that by list function. This is a list function that is used to convert other data types into list. Like we can convert sets or tuples that we will see in uh, further. We can convert these things in list by list function, that is list followed by brackets. So this is a list. And now we have different operations that we can perform in list, like indexing, slicing. That indexing we have seen, we have a glance on it. And we can modify, add or insert. We also can remove or clear. For these we have a specific function that perform these duties. So now we will see the operations or functions that are built in Python. We can uh, perform the operations on list, like if we want to add item or remove or clear the list, we can do so by the built-in functions. Let's just see the functions. First we have the append function that is used to add item in the list, like we have a fruits list. we can add item using the built-in function, and this is the way we write the functions. Let us write anything like dates random. So let us print on our list. So let us see what happened. So you can see that dates has been added. This is the way we add the item in the list, and uh, we can also delete an item like by using the built-in function that is pop. And let us see how does it works. We don't need to give any parameter to this function because it is actually a function that remove and or delete the last item of the list. Let us see what happened. So you can see that it has deleted the last item, that was the dates. So similarly, we have also functions like insert that we can use to insert item on specific index. Like if we want to insert an item on uh, index 1, that let now we have first we have banana on the index 1. Now we want to change it with the cherry. So let us print it and see what it's gonna print. Cherry. What we problem, oh, we have not written the insert function, so now it will work. So you can see that at first index it has inserted cherry, and it has moved banana to the next index. So now cherry is at first one index, and banana is at index number 2. And this was the insert functions. Now we have extend. Extend is used to extend like we can add more items at the last of the list. Like we have 3 items in the fruit list, and we want to add some more. We have extend function to extend it. Dot, let us write spelling mistakes. So let us see. Now we let us see printing. So here is mistake because we can extend only list to list. Like now we can do the action, like yeah, now it's working. You can see that it has added dates and guava. It has extended it with our given items. First we have it had raised an error because we have not it wrapped it in list in scale brackets. So now we have it. So these were the functions of our we can also delete the specific item using del delete keyword. That is like if we want to delete item number 1, we want to delete cherry. Let us see to delete or not. We can see by printing only. So you can see that cherry has been deleted, and now it disappeared. And this was the now we have also remove function to delete specific. If it is present, it will delete uh, dot. We will specify the item that we want to delete. Let's say we want to delete dates. Now we will print it. So you can see that dates has also been deleted. Similarly, we can also clear the whole list into empty list. We can also modify the elements using like we so remove function is the it has removed the item that we have specified. We can also modify our list item, like we want to modify item number 1, we can modify it. Now we can see that we have the banana at index 1. We want to change it with the let's see uh, again dates. So now we let's see after printing what happened. So you can see that the banana has been changed with dates, and now we have dates at index 1, and banana is overwritten by dates. So this was the list, and after it we have also methods, a toolbox that we can use, like in sorting, in searching, and reversal and copying. We can sort the list via sort function, and we can also search it by index function. We can reverse the whole list with the reverse function and copy it and list. And these are the essential methods that are used in lists. In further videos we will cover it. And after it we one thing that is very important in the list is that list comprehension, that is also called as a Python superpower. And it is an elegant way to create list. And the syntax for it is very simple. Let us see just a syntax how we write it. First we write the expression that, and then we write the for loop, then we iteratable if. So this is the syntax of our list comprehension. Let us see the example. Like we want to create, if we want to create a list for x in range. Now we print it. First we comment out the our previous code so it don't uh, confuse us. So let us print. So you can see that our list has been created. This is the simplest method, that is the list comprehension. It is used widely in the programs, in the complex programs, to save the time, to save our lines. And so you can see that it has created list with the items from that contains integers from 0 to 19, excluding 20, since we have range function that exclude the last upper limit. So we can also create it with the if function. Like we, if we specify here that we want to list, just want the items that are even. For it we have a function, for we have if statement that we write there. And if the test if the statement pass the test, it will be stored, otherwise it will not. Like you can see that we have even items in the list. The item that passed the test, that is if x is x divided by 2 and the remainder is equal to 0, then I then the item will be stored in the list, or otherwise it will not. So we have the items that are even. So this is the short form. This is the shortcut method to create lists easy way. So we also can also change the case of the strings. If we have the strings in the list, we can change the case of the list by using upper function, the uppercase function that change the case of the letters of the list. So in here we can also change x with any other, and for x we can have more than one variable also. So this is dependent this is depend on you that how do you use it. So this was the list, and I think everything is completed. Yes. So after list, our next topic is tuple. Tuple is an ordered unchangeable data structure that allows duplicates. Ordered means similar to list, that it have every item in it have index, have specific position. Unchangeable mean unlike list, it cannot be modified, it cannot be changed, it cannot be reassigned. And unlike list, parentheses are the syntax that represent tuple. Let us look at the example. A simple tuple, like uh, if we look at color. A comma is must. Every item is followed by comma. Otherwise, it will be result in a single simple string without comma. Let us look at the one more item. So let us check the type of this. So you can see it as the tuple. The type of this data for this variable is tuple, and it cannot be changed. Like if we want to change the items in the tuple, we cannot. It will be raise an error. And second thing is that if we have just one item, it must be followed by colon, comma. It must be followed by comma. Otherwise, will be it will be declared as a string. Like if we If we check the data type of our tuple, you can see it is string. So comma matters. It must be preceded by item, otherwise it will not consider as an tuple. So it is basically used as an constant coordinates return values. Like if we have function that return more than one value, so Python wrap it in tuple and then it return it. And uh, and uh, one thing more that it is also like list. We can also have more than one data type, or what type of data in, like it can have mixed, it can be mixed, or just a single data type, or whatever you prefer. Like in the fruit we can also have integer or any other data type that we want. Still it will be called as a tuple. For one item it is must that the item must be followed by colon comma. So empty list, let us initialize an empty list. For empty list you just need parentheses, nothing else. Or you can also do so as by tuple function, similar to list function. Tuple spelling are tuple, don't mistake. You can see still it is tuple. This is a function that we convert other data types in it, in tuple, like we did in list. And so where we use it, like if we just want to swap the two values, like if we have value of a and b and we want to swap it, we can swap it via tuple. It is easy. Like if we do it without the tuple, we will need temporary variable to be declared. So we can do it with tuple without using any variable. Let us see how. Let's suppose this statement is doing that it is uh, it is initializing a and b variable, a to 1 and b to 2. Like if we check the value of these variable, you can see that a is 1 and similarly b will be 2. So if we want to swap it, like we want b should have the value of a and b, a should have value of 1. So we can do similar, we can do easily with. So this is the statement just you need to write to swap the values. Like if we now check the value of a, you can see it has been swapped, and now a has the value of b and b has the value of a. This is because that whenever we do so, the Python check the right values and wrap it in tuple, and then it unpack the tuple and uh, initialize the variables or names that we have written. So this is the use of tuple, that it easily swap the variables without needing any temporary variable. So after it we must know the difference between the tuple and list. List actually is a mutable that we have looked at the functions of operation that we have performed in on list, like uh, the function that we did in the list section, that we can have a function that can change or modify or remove the list items anyway. And but in tuple case we cannot change the variable, we cannot change the items, we cannot reassign the value of item. It is unchangeable. Like we can also say it immutable. And whenever you heard the immutable word, you must know that tuple is immutable because it cannot be changed or modified. And it is more faster than list. Tuple is more faster and safer. It keep our data safe, and it is basically used in constant in return multiple values that I said, and dictionary keys. And so let us look at how it is used in multiple return values. Let's suppose we have a function that need number that result in the stats of our data that we gave it as a parameter. It will return mean and max are the built-in function that result in minimum in the our data set, and maximum. So let us call it, we will give it numbers as a list. So let us check the data type of this. function. What do it is going to with the type function? So you can see it result in tuple because we have returned more than one value and it wrapped it into a tuple. It keep the our data safe. So this was a tuple. So set is a basically an unordered, and it doesn't allow duplicates, and it both have properties changeable and unchangeable. Like we can change it, and we have a specific set that we cannot change it, and normally we can change the set, but we have one property, we have one specific set that we cannot change it or modify it. So syntax of set is curly brackets. Like curly brackets, if we want to initialize one variable with set, like so this is a basically a set. If we check the data type of this, you can see that it is set. But one thing that you must know, that if we leave it empty, like we don't insert any item, it will consider it as dictionary. We will look at the dictionary in next part, but you must have know that if we leave it empty, it will considered as a dictionary. So let us look at the its property, that it doesn't allow duplicates. Let us check it, and then we print. So you can see that it has it doesn't allow duplicates, and it ignore the duplicate values and just return 1 2 3, and it ignore the one that were duplicated in it. So it and we can perform the operations on set that are union intersection difference. Uh, you must have studied in your school or university. uh, since we cannot leave the curly brackets empty to initialize a set variable with the set, we have a function like we have in tuple and list. Like if we want to initialize a variable with empty set, you can check it data type. You can see that now we have a set. We can also convert a list or tuple into a set. Let us check it the how we can do this by set function. Like if we write any list within it, and now if we want to print it, you can see that it has been converted into list set from list. So similarly we can do so with the tuple, and we can like said, that we can perform union, intersection, or difference. For it we have specific operator that we also call logical operators, and since it doesn't allow duplicates, we can uh, we if we have to convert list into sets that has duplicates, like we have want to get just unique values. So set, we have set that convert the list that have multiple values of same like same thing in duplicate times. It automatically remove the duplicate and just initialize our it just remain the one time of this value and remove the other times. So let us look at the how we can perform the operations, different operations. Let we initialize a two set that are a b. If we need both union mean all items from both sides, like a and b we have initialized. We have operator. Let us look at the output. You can see that both have two, and now we got the two as an output. If we want the union of both sets, we have our operator. You can see that it has combined both sets value. Similarly, we can also minus difference of both sets. Like if we want to minus a b from a, you can see we can do so that 1 3 difference do that it result in the a values that not in the b. So after these we have a methods of sets in like we can add items, or like if we want to add items in A. We have add function. Mm, Now we print the A. We can see that we have 1, 2, 3. Since we have one, it has removed the duplicate. Let us check the unique one. Let us 6. So you can see that it has add the item that is 6. Similarly, we have remove function, discard function, pop function. If we just want to remove item from last, we have pop function. It has removed the last one. Actually, it has removed the first item, not the last one. Oh, I'm sorry that it just removed the random element. Don't it is not necessary for it. It just remove the random item. Like if we run it again, yes, it's a random item, not necessary a last item. So after it, we have a discard function. Discard function, uh, discard function remove the item that we want, that we specify. Like if we want to remove 3, now if we print it, so you can see that it has removed 3 item and just left 1, 2. And one thing that we said that we have a specific list set that we cannot change it. This is the frozen set. Like this is actually set that we cannot change. Like if we print it, we can print it, but we cannot modify it. Frozen set 1, 2, 3. Like if we want to add item in it, like if we want to add item and then we print it, so you can see that frozen set object has not, because we cannot modify it, and it has not the functions that a normal set have. So after list we have a dictionary. So dictionary is actually a key value pair, and unordered it was an ordered data structure till 3.7 plus variant, but now it is ordered, and it is a changeable. We can modify it. The syntax we have similar to sets, that we have curly brackets that represent dictionary, but it actually have a key value pair other than instead of items in sets. Let us look at the simple dictionary. So it have key and value. This is the way we write a dictionary. We will replace a key with the what we want. Key must be immutable. Key cannot be changed. It cannot be modified. uh, it can be strings, numbers, or tuples. Like if we want to string to be a key, we can have. If we want just a number to be a key, we can. And similarly we can have a tuple as a key. So these are the keys. And in values are actually mutable. We can change it. Like if we have assigned a key to a value, we can change it later. We can modify it. And it can be anything, number, string, or any that of data type. Like it can be a list, tuple, dictionary, anything else. So let us make a simple student dictionary, in which we will store the data of student. Like if we want to store data of student, and every key value must be followed by a comma. Like now age, if you, so this is a list dictionary. We can print it. So you can see that if we check the type of it, data type, so you can see its data type is dictionary. Its data type is dictionary. So the real world example of dictionary is JSON data and configuration and phone book. We will see these things later. And after this, we can create a list with a dict function. Create a dictionary with a dict function, like um, we can have it like that. Like we initialize variables. If we print it, you can see that it is also a list. This is another way with the dict function. We can initialize a variable with the empty dictionary. Just we need brackets, and you can see that we have, in this way we can initialize a variable with empty dictionary. We can also perform CRUD operations on dictionary, like we can add, we can access, we can update, we can delete. These are actually CRUD operations that we can perform on dictionary because it is a changeable. Let us see how we can do so. We will see this with a simple phone book example. This is a empty list, and now we want to add some contacts. Similarly, we can add one more, and this is basically a key, and this is the value of the key. And if we print it, you can see that our list has been, dictionary has been created. And if we want to update it with some more phone contacts, we can do so with the update function. To see effect of update function, we will print it. You can see that it has extended our dictionary with the new value pairs, key value pairs. And we can also access our data just by the key. So you can see that it has printed the value of uh, Babar. Babar is actually key. And similarly, we can also change it as it is changeable. It is a case sensitive, so we must uh, consider. Now if you print, so it has changed the value. This is the way we can change and modify the value. And we cannot change the key, actually it is immutable. So let us look at the get function that is also used to get the value of the specified key. Here we will specify the key. So you can see that it has printed same, but it is actually a safe method uh, to get printed our specified keys value, because it actually result in we can specify the result if we don't have the value, if we don't have the value mapped to specific key that we have specified in parameters of get function. Like if we just do so, if we check the other than that is in the our current list dictionary, like if we check it this and the if we tell it to get the value mapped to this, so it get the none. But if we do so by without function, it actually result in error. So you can see that it has result in error. That so get function is basically a safe method we can specify. This was actually none